morning, everybody. Here is Siva Speaks again. What you should know about narcissistic sex. While having sex with a narcissist can be romantic and passionate at first, it quickly becomes one-sided, transactional, and potentially hostile. Sexual narcissists prioritize their own sexual fulfillment and wants. They show no empathy for their sexual partners, expect constant praise for their sexual prowess, and feel that they have the right to sex anytime they want it. What is sexual narcissism? Sexual narcissism is a pattern of sexual obsession and relationships that are marked by egocentrism and an exaggerated sense of sexual esteem, as well as general difficulties with intimacy. Despite displaying a high level of confidence in their sexual performance, many clinicians believe sexual narcissism to be an intimacy disease in which these people fail to provide or receive emotional intimacy. Low self-esteem, insecurity, and dysfunctional relationship ideas are thought to be the underlying causes. As a result, despite efforts to improve their own satisfaction, sexual narcissists frequently have strange attitudes regarding sex and report poor levels of sexual satisfaction. Is sex with a narcissist healthy? Respect for each partner's limits, clear communication about desires, mutual care, respect, and empathy are all part of healthy sex. Because sexual narcissists struggle with intimacy and sexual reciprocity, having sex with a narcissist may be both unpleasant and unhealthy for their partners. That being said, having sex with a narcissist might be beneficial if you find the sexual narcissist's attributes appealing, such as exaggerated self-love and confidence. To that end, whether or not sex with a narcissist is healthy is determined by a variety of circumstances, including whether you are aware of your partner's sexual narcissism, whether you are attracted to these attributes, and whether sexual narcissism is a kink of yours. While sexual narcissism is regarded to be more common among men, it can affect anyone who has persistent relationship and intimacy difficulties. Even if there is no difference in how sexual narcissism manifests itself, there may be a difference in how it is interpreted depending on the partner's attitudes about traditional gender roles. While sexual narcissist men may be perceived as aggressive or domineering by their partners, sexually narcissistic women may be perceived as empowered or modern, given that they prioritize their own pleasure over their partners. What are the types of sexual narcissism? Sexual narcissism encompasses many different behaviors, attitudes, and desires. While some sexual narcissists demonstrate malignant narcissistic traits, such as taking images or recordings during sex and threatening to use them as blackmail, others may be more commonly narcissistic in that they wish to teach their sexual partners the right way to perform sexually. It might be difficult to tell if anything is a narcissistic sexual activity because there are so widely different varieties of sexual narcissism. How does narcissistic sexual behavior appear? While sexual habits can manifest in a variety of ways, there are some warning flags to be aware of. Sexual narcissists tend to begin personal relationships with charm, pleasant words, a lot of love. The sexual narcissist may hasten sexual closeness and even go to great measures in the early sexual experiences to prioritize their partner's enjoyment. While narcissistic sexual conduct may appear romantic and passionate at first, it eventually becomes one-sided, selfish, unempathetic, transactional, and aggressive. Sexual narcissistic behavior frequently exhibits the following characteristics. The first one is putting one's own sexual satisfaction first. Sexual narcissists are focused on their own happiness, ignoring the demands of their sexual partners. When their spouse expresses a sexual desire or preference, the sexual narcissist may dismiss the request or accuse their partner of being domineering or selfish. The second characteristic is reporting sexual dissatisfaction. Though sexual narcissists will go to tremendous measures to prioritize their own sexual fulfillment, they are more likely to accuse their partners of a lack of sexual contentment. They may criticize a partner's performance, or they may claim that sex has become boring and that it must change in order to meet the sexual narcissist's sexual needs. Sexual narcissists may hint or even outright threaten that if their spouse fails to deliver, they will seek fulfillment elsewhere. Sexual narcissists frequently present themselves and their sexual abilities as distinct and superior to those of others. While some research indicates that some sexual narcissists do have high sexual esteem and believe they are good lovers, other research indicates that sexual narcissists are only acting overconfident, grandiose, and arrogant about their sexual performance to compensate for an underlying low sense of self-esteem. So this was for today. Would like to recap these 3 characteristics of sexual narcissistic behavior, and that is putting one's own sexual satisfaction first, secondly, reporting sexual dissatisfaction, and thirdly, the sexual performance, overconfidence, and grandiosity. I hope you enjoyed today's video about what you should know about narcissistic sex. Please share, like, and give me comments so that you will be notified when the new video will come. Thank you very much once more and have a great weekend. Bye bye!